It was Contessa versus Jesse, and it was as awkward as it was. Oh, it was just awkward. If you were watching MSNBC Wednesday and a pox on your face, if you were, you might have caught one of the most uncomfortable moments ever shown in the history of television and possibly other appliances. During the segment in question, the delightfully daffy Contessa Brewer was yakking about a topic involving something about the poor when it came time to introduce her next guest, the Reverend Al Sharpton. Except it wasn't Al Sharpton. It was Reverend Jesse Jackson. Watch the whole thing and cringe. Watch the whole thing and cringers.
We have to tolerate the inequality as a way to achieve greater prosperity and opportunity for all. He says in return for those big salaries and bonuses, well, bankers just should turn around and give more money to charity. He made that statement in London yesterday during a discussion of morality in the marketplace. Well, tell that to the guys making $10 an hour. Joining me now to talk about this and the nation's real problem of joblessness, the Reverend Al Sharpton. What's your reaction to hearing someone say, you know, when it comes to income inequality, all's well. The rising tide floats all boats.
Oh, I'm Reverend Jesse Jackson.
Right. I'm so sorry. The script in front of me said Reverend Al Sharpton. I'm looking at your face. I know who you are, Reverend Jackson. We all do. I'm sorry.
Well, if she knows who he is, why didn't she look at him before she read the damn prompter?
He's a female Ron Burgundy, Greg.
I thought I was beautiful and moronic. Bill, I got to go to you first because you work at Fox News. Gawker, of all places, said that if this had happened on Fox News, there would be sit-ins and we would be just vilified as racist. Now, I'm going to say that she's not racist, she's just stupid.
Well, she is absolutely just stupid. But you know what happened is that they had initially called Reverend Al Sharpton.
Yeah.
He said no, and that Jesse Jackson was the second choice, and they didn't take it off the prompter. That is absolutely what happened. Jesse was the second choice. How sad is that?
Alex, that's got to bother Reverend Jackson to know that Al Sharpton was ahead of him.
Yeah, I think it's also got to bother him that his hair could be mistaken for Al Sharpton's. I think somebody's barber is definitely getting fired. But I also think we should cut this poor lady some slack, as just now, Greg, I almost addressed you as Sally Jesse Raphael.
Well, you know, we are similar in many ways.
You both enjoy sport coats.
We do enjoy sport coats. Ron, okay, she blames the teleprompter.
Yeah.
And that's a lot of things. I actually have done it. When I screw up, I will blame the teleprompter. It's the easiest thing you can do. In this case, is it fair? I mean, they left the name in there, but is it fair?
Well, you know, what I thought was really uncalled for when she said, thank you, Minister Farrakhan, at the end of the interview. I don't know if that's a teleprompter then. There's something going on.
You know, Ann, here's my problem is even though I open the show and I make fun of this, I just know I'm setting myself up for doing something incredibly stupid. Should I be throwing rocks in glass houses?
No, that's true, but there is a higher percentage of such errors at a station where most of the anchors were communications majors. Like Contessa Brewer, like Keith. This is a big day for communications majors. If it's not on the teleprompter, they don't know what to say.
you love rubbing in communications majors into everything you say about Olbermann.
Well, it's a big day for that. And by the way, that little story you got coming up with that Steve Phillips. Guess what she majored in?
Bill, do you think that she should be disciplined? I imagine there was a meeting after this.
She should be celebrated, Greg. Clearly, she doesn't see Reverend. I wish we were as big a people as that.
That's true.
She's blind to reverency.
Blind to reverence.
He might as well have been Bill Cosby to her, you know?
That wasn't Bill Cosby?
No, well, anyway, the bottom line is, my feeling is it was all about booking, and if it was us, we would have been screwed.
Vilified.
We would have been vilified. All right.